In this video, we're going to talk about push-ups and how to modify it to make it the perfect push-up. When we talk about the perfect push-up, it's just changing how we do the push-ups from the standard out to the side and bring them inwards a lot more. And the big reason we want to do that is to start taking care of our shoulders a little bit more and being able to hold our body weight a bit more efficiently, progressing to full push-ups as we go. 4 main points we want to talk about here is our feet, our hips, our hand placement and our head placement. Our hand placement has a little bit more with the elbows, but we're going to dive on that in a minute. Start off with, let's just get this perfect positioning. So our heels are backwards. What's going to happen? We're going to lock up our calves and feel our quads start tensing a little bit, so our legs are nice and strong. Our hips aren't too high and they're not too low, so make sure you roll them in and make sure that midsection's braced. Our hands, they're backwards a little bit. They're not in line with our shoulders. They're down closer towards our chest, nipple, rib cage area. Spread your fingers out as well. We also want to internally bring in your elbows, so turn them inwards so they feel your back tense up. And last one is our head placement. Keep it back, think double chin. That's the perfect position. And it's quite tiring doing that. Okay, so the big aim is get the positioning right, and then we can develop on from there. All we want to start with, guys, is the lowering phase. So we want to get to that position where our elbows are going to go down, and we're moving in one smooth position. So down we go, and then if we're able to go back up, awesome. That's what it should look like. The downward phase should look the same as the up phase. There's no hips going down, chest later on, and there's no dropping different times. Okay, we want to make sure we go nice and smooth on the way through. Okay, and all we're focusing on is the lower. Get the same speed all the way down. Brilliant. Okay, if we want to develop our strength coming upwards, rather than going from our knees, we're not going to develop the same sort of strength because we have to change the position of how we're working. As you can see, the elbows are kicking back quite a bit here. If we are leaning forward, they're almost vertical, straight up and down. We want to get that most energy pushing straight up as we go through. Okay, to increase our strength outside of lowering, because all of our energy is going down, we're developing the muscle memory and the good positioning. Use differing heights. I'm just going to move this mat on the toes. So our hands are placed in the same position as they would be, and we're going to go down exactly like we did. From here, it's a little bit easier to push back up because gravity isn't taking a hold as it is up here. We can also do it on the wall. Just make sure our hands are down and you're going for that lower phase, but more pushing up. On this one, down, more pushing up. So remember those 4 main points. Your feet are pushed back more. Our hips aren't high or low. They're locking in so that feels nice and tense. Our hands are back further with nice wide fingers and really screwing and pushing our hands on the ground. And then our head is pushing back at the same time so it's in line with the rest of our body. Cool, give this a go, guys.